after they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right? Jay-Z, over the course of his career, and I have to still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
But I do know this, that it's only 3 people that had contracts with Puff and Bad Boy.
They tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, this 2 comedians, what do you mean?
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit.
You won't believe this. The FBI just raided Jay-Z's private jet, and what they discovered has the internet in a frenzy. It's so shocking that it's hard to wrap your head around. Imagine the wildest thing you could find on a celebrity's plane, then make it 10 times crazier. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a major drama that's sure to keep everyone talking for months.
Well, I would say this. It's kind of funny to me, man, is that Diddy used to hate Jay-Z. He hated Jay-Z enough where he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay-Z. This is back in the early 2000s. And one day, Asner, Kushner, Diddy and myself went to a Nets game and we met Jay-Z. I've never been a Jay-Z fan, like some of his music, the whole 9 yards. But when we went over to the, I think that was Prudential Center in Newark, and him and Puff met up, it was strange to me. Because I remember what Puff was trying to do. And then both of them, they was talking about something amongst each other, amongst all of us, and laughing and joking with each other. Then over the years, I see them giving garden parties. You understand what I'm saying? You could tell that the people in power had gave that reign to Diddy, and Jay was next in line. So to separate him, when in fact, they may be 2 of the same, but because Jay-Z is low-key, that low-key sneaky shit, and Diddy is, and was, rambunctious, just out with it, it don't mean that they not 2 of the same. One just a little quiet with his shit.
What happened at the basketball game? When they ran into, you guys ran into Jay-Z?
They was just talking. They was talking amongst each other about their little white girls. They little skinny white girls.
And I mean, did Diddy always say negative things about Jay around you?
The time he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay, yeah. He was. They worked it out.
Was there a reason behind it?
I couldn't tell you the reason behind it. It was probably because Big had died. I don't know what it was, man. I don't know why he wanted Ja Rule to go at Jay. I guess if he kept them beefing or kept them into some bullshit, he could rise up in between both of them.
The FBI doesn't just show up for no reason, especially when it's about someone like Jay-Z. So, What could have possibly made them target the king of hip-hop? Picture this. It's a normal day at the airport. Jay-Z's private jet is parked, everything seems routine. Planes coming and going, people moving around, as usual. Then, out of nowhere, the calm is shattered. The FBI storms in, agents swarming the area with a sense of urgency that screams something big is happening. Passers-by stop in their tracks, phones out, recording and making calls because they know this is about to go viral. The rumors are flying, witnesses are talking, and the stories are wild. Some claim they saw agents hauling boxes off the jet, while others report hearing shouting from inside. It's like watching a live-action drama unfold, but with a lot more luxury on display. And here's the thing, Jay-Z isn't just any celebrity. He's a mogul, a self-made billionaire who's worked his way to the top. So, what could be so massive, so shocking, that it would get the FBI involved? This isn't a minor mistake or a little wiggle issue. Whatever's going on, it's big enough to have the whole world on edge.
Yeah, but I have been hearing that a lot. I feel like your girl Jaguar Wright might have been one of the first to really put his name out there. I don't know enough, you know. I will say that Jay-Z, if he was doing ill like that, he was more quiet about it. You know what I mean? He was more, but then, if we be real with ourselves, it was kind of abnormal when he got with Beyonce. Like, she was pretty young when he got with her. There's rumors that he was messing with Foxy Brown when she was pretty young. So there's a lot of those rumors around. You know what I mean? Yeah. And do you hear little things here and there? You know, I'm not gonna lie. When certain people get to a certain level of fame, I don't know why, but you start to hear little about certain people sometimes. And I don't know how many people are really exempt from it. Because if you really think about most of your top celebrities, black celebrities, rappers, I feel like the ones that are at the top for a long time, I feel like I've heard a rumor damn near about all of them. Not that I've seen anything, but it's always these top motherfuckers. Now, some people will say, oh, well, that's just a hating. It could be. Or it could be that motherfuckers got to join a club in order to get to a certain level. I don't know. I'm not in the club, so I wouldn't know. But it's just a little weird that everybody that goes past a certain point, you'll hear a little. And these be behind the scenes rumors too. This is not just internet shit. This be before the internet existed. You understand? Because it's easy for some shit to fly around now with the internet. But a lot of this shit was pre-internet. And it was getting around. You see? So, makes it a little different. It still could be some bullshit, but I'm just saying. Some of these rumors been around about people for a long time. You've been hearing little things about them. And have I heard little shit about Jay-Z? Yup. Do I think that he's trying to emulate himself and present himself as a gay painter, like to look like Basquiat? Yup, I do. I think 50 Cent was right about that. I think that's a code to, especially the white people, that he's approachable, he's cultured, but Basquiat was also bisexual. So is that a code that you're trying to tell these white people too, by trying to emulate this guy? I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
The internet is buzzing with theories right now, and they're wild. Some are saying it's tied to Jay-Z's music empire. maybe something shady going on behind the scenes. Others think it could be connected to his other ventures, like his sports agency or streaming service. Jay's involved in so many industries, it's hard to pinpoint. But here's the twist. This wasn't some random search. The FBI didn't just stumble across his jet by accident. They came with a plan, specific intel, and knew exactly what they were looking for, like they had a treasure map pointing straight to his plane. Now, the big question, is Jay-Z in trouble? Could we really see him in cuffs? Not so fast. This story is far from simple. There are more twists here than anyone expected. The FBI might have gone in looking for one thing, but what they actually found? That's where things get explosive. The discovery is rumored to be so huge it might not just affect Jay, it could send shockwaves through the entire music industry. This is the kind of revelation that could change careers and rewrite the game entirely.
Why do people have such an affinity for Basquiat anyway? I think it's trash. Let me just put it out there. I don't think that Basquiat's art is fucking all brilliant the way they claim it is. It looks like bullshit to me. It's some shit that white people would like. It's not some shit that black people look at and be like, oh my God, that is so impressive. He ran with weirdos like Andy Warhol and Keith Haring. They tried to call Keith Haring graffiti back in the days. I hated Keith Haring's art. It was crap. That was not graffiti. That was a white dude from the village who was inspired by graffiti, who started doing some shit, and because he's white, now he can go to galleries and sell this shit for fucking $50,000. And then you got real blacks and yes, Puerto Ricans, you know, and even some poor white people that were doing graffiti uptown on the trains and shit like that, and they couldn't get no money for their shit, you know? And their shit was way more technical, and you know what I mean, and makes you feel something, and really aligned itself with hip hop. But all of that shit, Keith Haring, Basquiat, Andy Warhol with soup cans, get the fuck out of here. That was some shit where they gamed the people into believing that some bullshit was something special. And Jay-Z was one of the first ones, I think, to really talk about Basquiat. And it's like, why? Then you make a song about Tom Ford. That's another homosexual designer. What is this all about? Like, I don't know when heterosexuals started bigging up homosexuals, starting trying to dress like them, do their hair like them, and making songs about them. I'm just saying. You know, and Jay-Z, I like Jay-Z. I think he's a dope rapper, dope businessman. He used to be my neighbor. We lived in the same building, 560 State Street. But that being said, I'm just telling you what I know and what I've observed.
Everyone's quick to assume the FBI found something illegal on Jay-Z's jet, right? Well, they didn't. What they discovered is way more scandalous, something so shocking it could literally rewrite music history. And here's the kicker. It involves someone nobody saw coming. When you think of a celeb's private jet, you picture luxury, top-shelf drinks, plush seating, maybe even some over-the-top extras like a gold toilet. But the FBI wasn't interested in any of that. They were after something much bigger. The internet's already running wild with theories. Some say the plane was packed with a stash of drugs, like a flying pharmacy. Others think it was about hidden cash, millions in cold hard bills. But that's small time compared to what's really happening here. What's got everyone buzzing isn't what the FBI physically found. It's the secrets they uncovered. We're talking about information so explosive, it could shake the music industry to its core. If what's being whispered is true, it might expose that the world we think we know, the glitz, the power, the fame, is nothing but smoke and mirrors. This isn't just drama, it's a game changer, and the fallout is about to hit like a bombshell.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him.
You did.
I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Think of the power of that moment. Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you? You was Diddy girl. Corey was Jay-Z girl. Why don't you claim your friend?
Some people are saying the FBI found notebooks filled with lyrics, but not just any lyrics. These are verses so powerful they could change the game entirely. But here's the twist. What if those lyrics aren't all Jay-Z's? Imagine if there's proof that some of the biggest names in hip-hop have been buying their rhymes all along. It's the kind of revelation that could flip the industry upside down. And that's not all. Rumors are swirling about secret contracts, agreements that could reveal the hidden truth about how the music industry really operates. These deals might expose who truly owns what, who's been controlling the narrative, and how much of hip-hop's legacy has been smoke and mirrors. This isn't just about Jay-Z anymore. It's about the entire foundation of the industry being questioned. Here's the real shocker, though. What the FBI found isn't technically illegal. It's something even more scandalous. Dirt so deep it could ruin reputations, end careers, and completely change the way fans see the music they love. It's like discovering the biggest illusion in the business, leaving everyone questioning everything they thought they knew. If this unfolds the way people think it might, the impact could be massive, redefining not just hip-hop, but the entire music world.
Claudia.
So, Jack, when you say...
I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died of an imaginary fucking aneurysm. Just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list. Who the fuck was these people supposed to go to? You can't go to the boss because the boss is fucking you. And the boss's boss don't get no fuck. Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'll just pay somebody to reassign him to another case. Where the fuck you go when you get f***ed over by the industry? Nowhere. That's where you go nowhere, which is where people like me step in. You right, I go to Diddy parties to walk mother out, cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come.
So let me ask you, because I look at Gabriel Union, and when you mention things like Jay-Z's time is coming for him, then I look at Beyonce, and I say that women do have a
that country album, and any of you that buy that shit are stupid as shit.
You don't give it no
trap
credit.
music with goddamn a holster and a hat.
But she remade Jolene.
That bitch. I'm gonna tell you the song she should have remade. It's a hit. It would have done great for her. She should have tried it on. Tammy Wynette. Classic. Stand by your man. Don't act like you don't know that hell. Remake that. Stand by that. That's a real country hit. Jolene, nice. But it has a ring to it. Stand by your man. Yeah. Whoop shit. And disrespect you with other like Kathy Coriana White.
Finding out Santa isn't real is one thing, but this is like discovering the whole North Pole's been running a shady side hustle. The FBI didn't just uncover Jay-Z's secrets. They cracked open a Pandora's box of music industry scandals, and now the floodgates are wide open. Let's just say some of your favorite artists might not come out of this looking so squeaky clean. This isn't just deep, it's Mariana Trench level, and the fallout is hitting everyone in the game. Think your favorite rapper's untouchable? Think again. The streets are buzzing louder than ever with people wondering who else is caught up in this mess. Is it that smooth-talking R&B star always bragging about his authentic lyrics? Or maybe that pop diva who suddenly turned into a freestyle queen overnight? Right now, everyone's looking a little suspicious. Here's the picture. Imagine a giant spider web. Only instead of insects, it's catching celebrities, producers, managers, and even high-powered execs. One minute you're talking about Jay, and the next you're 6 connections deep into someone else's business. This isn't just about musicians either. Some of those bigwigs in their corner offices, the ones who think they're running the show, turns out they might be tangled in this too. This web is so messy, no one's walking away untouched.